We think we are at the peak of the innovation, rockets, AI, quantum computers. But what if some of the tech we use today was actually created thousands of years ago? These are not science fiction. It is the story of the lost files, technology so advanced they were forgotten, only to be rediscovered when the modern science matched. Today we are diving into 5 ancient inventions that came before modern tech by centuries. And here is the key difference. These are not guesses. They are proven connections backed by research. Meet the world's first mechanical computer. Discovered in 1901 from a ship near Greece, the Greek star machine was built in Hellenistic Greece around 100 BCE. This bronze beast had 37 to 40 interlocking wheels that traced the sun, moon, and even predicted eclipses with terrifying accuracy. Here is the surprise, its wheel design. Using triangular teeth to move precise amount was not seen again for 1500 years. While we can't prove modern satellites directly copy this design, the Greek star machine shows that ancient Greeks mastered complex wheel systems for calculation. Today, engineers build modern reproduction to study how these ancient number machines worked. The Greeks did not just watch the stars, they built machines to predict them, and that same spirit drives how we calculate spacecraft paths today. The Great Roman Temple in Rome has been for nearly 2000 years. With modern stone mix, it starts cracking in decades. Because Roman stone mix has a secret power, it fixes itself. It was built during the Roman Empire around the 2nd century CE. This stone mix uses a special white calcium carbonate in its recipe, creating white mineral pieces called the calcium carbonate pieces. When cracks form and water gets in, these pieces dissolve and reform, filling the gaps automatically. Tests show Roman style stone mix can't fix cracks up to 0.6 millimeters across in just 2 weeks. Modern stone mix typically can't fix cracks larger than 0.2 or 0.3 millimeters. Today, engineers are using Roman-inspired techniques like warm mixing to create self-fixing buildings that could last centuries. The same careful shaping methods are used to polish the mirrors for space telescopes like the James Webb Space Telescope, making them smooth within a small fraction of a human hair. The Romans did not just build, they built smart, and now we are finally catching up. In 672 CE, the Byzantine Empire faced the attack. Arab ships approached the Constantinople. Then defenders released something terrifying, liquid fire. This was not just a fire. It was a liquid weapon that burned on water and could not be put out. Byzantine engineers built bronze tubes connected to pressurized tanks, shooting jets of flame at enemy ships. Historians call the portable version as the hand pump, the earliest match to a modern flame shooter. Most experts agree it was oil from the ground mixed with tree juice, similar to a modern fire gel. The secret was so valuable, Byzantine leaders banned sharing it under penalty of death. Today, scientists use heat-resistant space materials like carbon nanotubes to protect spacecraft from extreme heat during re-entry. Just like ancient metalworkers created super strong blades with small carbon structures, modern engineers build heat shields using similar nanoscale materials to survive fiery returns from space. The Byzantines did not just fight with weapons, they fought with silence, and that same principle still protects the astronauts today. Long before the GPS, satellites, or even maps, ancient China discovered something wild, magnetic rocks that always pointed the same direction. As early as the Warring States period 475 to 221 BCE, Chinese scholars documented loving stones naturally, magnetic iron rock that attracted the metal. They crafted the magnetic spoon, a spoon-shaped magnetic rock that turned to point south when placed on a bronze plate. By the 11th century, Chinese sea travelers used magnetic needles for sea travel. This knowledge spread to Europe by 12th century, enabling ocean crossing trips. Today, your smartphone has a digital magnetometer, a small sensor that works almost exactly like that ancient magnetic spoon. When you turn on your phone, that sensor detects Earth magnetic field just like the magnetic spoon did 2000 years ago. GPS and satellites make it faster and more accurate, but the core idea is the same. Earth is a giant magnet and we can use it to find our way. The Chinese did not just travel, they traveled by invisible forces, and now that same force guides everything from ships to your phone. Vikings crossed the North Atlantic with no magnetic compass, so how did they navigate through thick clouds? Enter the sun crystal, a clear stone that splits light into two images. They are used during the Viking Age around the 10th and 11th century CE. Vikings rotated the crystal until both images were equally bright, pinpointing the sun location even when it was hidden. Modern experiments prove it works, accuracy with about 1 degree under good conditions. Here is the science. Sunlight spreads in the atmosphere, creating a light pattern centered on the sun. The clear stone acts as a light detector, letting you to see that pattern even when the sun is below the horizon. While we can't prove satellites use this exact method for positioning, light sensing is used in modern astronomy to detect exoplanet atmospheres. The same physics that helped Vikings to find Greenland now helps scientists to find worlds around the other stars. The Vikings did not just travel by stars, they traveled by light itself, and now we are using that same trick to explore the universe. So here is the question, what else have we forgotten that could change our future? The Greek star machine, Roman self-fixing stone, liquid fire, the magnetic spoon, the Viking sun crystal. These are not just old objects. They are proof that ancient engineers were brilliant and that their ideas still matter. Some connections are direct, others are parallels, but all of them show one thing. Innovation is not a straight line, it is a circle. If you want to dive deeper, check out our video, The Inventions Nobody Was Supposed to Find. The links in the description. Smash that like button if this video blew your mind. Subscribe to Galaxora for more deep dives into the forgotten tech that is shaping our future. And tell me in the comments which ancient invention do you think we will rediscover next.